our offense, the offensive line. We don't know. I mean, right now we know Banner is out for the year with the ACL. Wisniewski, they said it's a pec, but we don't have any more information.
I don't think DeCastro
hasn't practiced yet. So you're potentially looking at having a whole new right side of the line and Kevin Dotson, a 4th-round rookie starting. Fourth round rookie starting, and then you have Chuks Okorafor making a start at right tackle. I feel a little bit more confident in Chuks because his first time starting was against this same Broncos team, but it was against Von Miller. Now, granted, schematically we did some things to help him, but he still performed well. So I do feel a lot better in that regard.
Yeah, no Von Miller.
But Bradley Chubb is going to present some challenges. But when I look at Kevin Dotson, the rookie, I know he has some.
Wait, are they going to be lining Chubb against Villanueva, or is it going to be Okafor? He's going to be moving around.
He flip-flops.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to put him mostly on Okafor's side then. Is that what you're saying?
They're both going to see him. Trust me, they're both going to see him, man. They're both going to see him.
All right. They're moving him around.
Yeah. And rightfully so, because he can rush good on both sides. It does not matter. But I'm drawing a blank on the other guy's name, but he created some good pressure as well, man.
You said off the mic
I'm
that
gonna pull it up real quick, man.
He was definitely filling in for Vaughn pretty well.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up real quick, man, just so that way when he's out there, we can know who we're talking about.
You don't want to give them any fuel to the fire too by not mentioning the name. You
never know, man. They might get offended.
they might be tuning in.
Here it is, Jeremiah Atachu. I think that's how you say it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but number 97, man. He was productive. 3 tackles, had a sack out there as well, man. But they all are in that same like lanky speed rusher. He's 6'3", 250, prototypical size, but he rushes really well, man. And the thing that I was impressed too with Jeremiah, he has success going against Taylor Lewan as well. And for me, I always gauge these edge rushers against like, okay, well, what's the quality of opponent? What's the quality of tackle? The reason we talked about last game, like I was more impressed with Bud going against Andrew Thomas than I was TJ
talent
against Cameron Fleming, who's more of a journeyman. So that was the whole thing with that. And that's why I said, man, with those two guys, I think that they definitely are going to present some challenges. But I think, man, with Matt Canada, what he's been able to do from a pre-snap motion and movement standpoint, that's going to help out a lot. I also think we could see a scenario where they're trying to create different launch points for Ben in terms of not having him just drop back traditionally straight back every time, because I feel like our offensive line will struggle to protect if they do that.
We got the weapons, man.
Yeah, because, I mean, we saw the Giants definitely were having success both rushing interior and outside on the edge when we try to just drop straight back. So that's my biggest concern, man. If that D-line wins that battle, that can change everything. Similar to what we saw with Washington and the Eagles. We knew the Eagles had the better roster, but their offensive line just wasn't good. They couldn't hang with them, and ultimately that was the deciding factor in that game.
Yeah, so whenever I mentioned we have the talent, I really thought there was 2 parts of the Steelers' success with the Giants on offense versus their defense. And one was whenever Ben was getting the ball out quick, to Juju on the zig routes, Deontay on the slants, just getting it in these playmakers' hands. So that's one aspect. I think that's a way that we could mitigate the Broncos' pass rush for sure. But then also, I don't know how this would necessarily affect the pass rush. I think this does it, though. It's just more or less keeping a defense honest is the running game with Benny Snell. And even though Derrick Henry didn't have the best yards per carry, they kept feeding him, and it was effective. So I think
31 carries, 116 yards.
He proved it in a couple of games last year. He's obviously took a jump, as we've seen in week 1. If we get him the rock, we could get the ball out quick with some like spread offense type of formation. I think that's it. I think it's kind of what we did against the Giants. If we just do those type of things, I think we'll be good.
Absolutely, man. And I mean, we saw in that Giants game, everything played out the way it should have played out, but we definitely saw that Giants D-line get after our offensive line, and which was some of the reasons why Ben was taking the hits that he was taking, and why at times we all were kind of holding our breath like, oh, is he going to get this out of here? Can he make this play right here? So I think it'll be similar going into this game. I do still think that the running game is going to be good. Though. I think, man, the way Benny is playing right now, he just looks good, man. He's been able to make guys miss. I know when you look on the tape, obviously the O-line got better as the game went on.
Yeah, definitely.
And, that's definitely something that you're hoping can carry over. But I just think that it's still not going to look like how it finished, just because now when you're talking about having new pieces again and having to get reacclimated to that, I think that's going to present some challenges. That's all.
Yeah. No, I agree. 100%.